Hey guys, it's Cisco with a K, and this is another edition of 365 Days of Awesome. This is day 86, and I do have a confession to make. The truth is that I've had a lot of awesome days since the last post, but I've been remiss in getting those posts onto YouTube and onto Facebook and so forth because I'm lazy. And in reality, I need to say that I need to make a commitment to putting videos out more frequently, and so that is my commitment, that I will be working on videos every day and trying to get them posted as much as possible. And so it will be a more frequent type of thing, because so far vlogging, I have been doing it wrong. Vlogging, you're doing it wrong. So once again, day 86. This is June 11th, 2016, and it's kind of gray outside, but it's still going to be an awesome day. I'm going to go out and take a walk. I've already done my meditation. I've already done my morning writing, and it's going to be a really, really awesome day. So in California, we call this kind of day that's kind of overcast June gloom, but I beg to differ, and I'll show you why. So every morning I make myself a juice, and it's actually a smoothie. And so this is my prep station. For those of you who cook, you know this is where you prepare the food. So my prep station includes my Ninja blender. This blender is about 99 bucks. I bought it at Ralph's and it was on sale. But it is probably the best blender out there, outside of going with one of those pro models for Jamba juice or whatever. And so this thing does the job right. So it's worth spending the extra money to get yourself a nice blender. And I do recommend the Ninja because it is badass. So anyways, I start off with ice, and I actually crush the ice first. So that ice will get crushed before we actually pour anything into it. So I'm going to do that right now, but I'm going to stop recording because it's really loud. Okay, so as you can see, the ice is now nicely crushed. It is crushed. And so what we're going to do next is we're going to put in the apple juice. And I like using apple juice, but you can use other kinds of juices. The important thing is to get something that is not from concentrate. So if you get a fresh pressed drink, like an apple juice that's fresh pressed, or you get yourself a cold pressed juice from a variety of stores out there that have them, including Trader Joe's and Whole Foods and whatnot, but I go to Ralph's and I get myself this Treetop Fresh Press, and that's what I use. Sometimes I use the Trader Joe's. Following that, I put in frozen fruit, And I also buy that from Ralph's. This happens to be the triple berry blend, but there's other varieties. And then finally, I put in some organic baby spinach. And that's where we get some of the green goodness from it. Although this one, when it's done, is going to be quite purplish or reddish in color because of the berries. It usually ends up pretty red when you use that blend. So we're going to start off. We're going to put in the juice, and I always put in about that much, which is about 16 ounces, maybe a little bit more, 20 ounces or something like that. And then we are going to add the berries. So I'm going to stop it real quick because I need to open the berries. So now, as you can see, I have added the berries. The berry goodness is in there now. And we're going to follow that up with some spinach. And we're going to put in spinach up to the top. So I'll show you what that looks like after the break. Okay, so now I've added the spinach, and if you can tell, I put spinach all the way up to the top. So we've got our ice at the bottom, followed by our juice, then our berries, and then finally we have our spinach at the top. And then we are going to use the high setting on this thing. So I am actually going to turn this off because this blender is a badass and it's really quite loud. All right, so here we are. And as you can tell, it is quite reddish or purplish in color because of the berries, even though there's a ton of spinach in there. So now that it's done, we're going to take it and we're going to pour it in the Jamba Juice glass that I took from Jamba Juice from one of the drinks that I bought. So, as you can see, I now have my smoothie in my Jamba Juice glass. And we're gonna have a little bit of it, and it is going to be delicious. I know, because I make this on a regular basis, so it's gonna taste great. All right, so that's my little Jamba Juice recipe that I make every morning, and it is really good, and it is healthy, and it starts my morning off, gives me lots of energy, and I hope that you make that part of your morning routine. Hey. So okay, today has been a really awesome day. We're finishing up. Just been really cool. Got some writing done, got some reading done. Actually, I'm going to show you the book that I am reading now, and it is pretty cool. The name of the book is Independent Ed. It's Edward Burns' autobiographical book about his experiences making films and dealing with Hollywood and whatnot. It is really entertaining so far. I'm about 3 chapters in and enjoying the story of how he made Brothers McMullen, how he made She's the One, and he's going to get into some situations that he ran in with dealing with Hollywood issues and whatnot, so I'm looking forward to that. Probably do a little bit more reading before I go to bed, but I am going to sign off for today, and hope you guys had a great day yourselves. Once again, peace, love,